Welcome back to another one. Today we're doing a test of software version 2020.44.10.1. So I did a little bit of testing today on Autopilot for software version 2020.44.10.1. It is not the full self-driving beta, that is 10.2. Just 1 point release off, unfortunately, but yes, I do just have the regular wide release software, but I wanted to do some testing and see if I did have any more events where there was phantom braking, and it turns out that I did, and in fact hopefully was able to catch it on camera. I will show those here. So we did go on a nice scenic drive the other day in the Model Y, and there was actually more than 3 events where there was phantom braking, or it failed to correctly go through an intersection. And so I kind of gave it 3 strikes and you're out. And that was it was over 100 miles of driving, but I gave up on it after the first 30 miles probably. It's definitely on the side streets. It does still do good on the interstate, but it has been having a lot of trouble on the side streets, such as this one. Usually it's the ones where there is no median, so it might be that it's getting a little bit more finicky about side streets where there is no median. So navigation is not telling me to go on this side street here, but I'm going to go ahead and go this way, see if we can get any phantom braking events on camera. Alright, here we go. Now there's nobody in front of me, and we are on a road that is more likely to have the phantom braking. Let's see if we can catch an event of phantom braking here. Oh, there we go. That was it. So because that car was coming on the other lane, and we only had the yellow solid lines, and we were going around a curve a little bit, that's when it did it. I'll have to go back and see how much it actually stopped, because I don't think it was very much. I mean, it's probably only a couple miles per hour. It was very sudden. Oh, there it did it again. And so what happened there is basically anytime the car is in a 2-lane road where there is yellow lines in between the lanes, oncoming traffic in that other lane, that is the scenario where it is more likely that I'm going to get Autopilot to do phantom braking. Now, if you don't know what phantom braking is, it's when the car stops or suddenly kind of taps on the brake, even though there is no reason for it to do so. So it sees something that it is concerned about, and it hits the brake real quick, and then it continues to go on as if nothing happened. So that is a little bit disconcerting. You know, you suddenly kind of lurch forward, and you're wondering why it was braking, and almost always it's for no reason at all. So if there's another car that is crossing your lane, maybe they're turning left in front of you or right in front of you, something like that, very sudden, it's kind of explainable in those situations if it kind of hits the brake and then keeps going. Even though, you know, if they're a certain distance away, you probably won't slow down for those scenarios. But the times when it stops and there is nothing there, that's what you don't like to see. So this situation has occurred multiple times for me, and it's always in the situation where it is on a 2-lane road where the other lane is oncoming, and as you crest over a hill and a curve is when it's most likely to do so. And especially if you're doing both of those and there is an oncoming car at the same time, it will see that oncoming car even though it's on the other lane, and it will suddenly brake a little bit. Now, it doesn't stop. It doesn't full stop in the middle of the road. Nobody's like gonna smash into the back of you or anything like that, but it just suddenly stops a little bit, brakes a little bit, and that does not feel very good. So I don't believe this is something that is occurring in the FSD beta, at least from all of my knowledge or all the videos that I've seen. I haven't seen anybody complaining about that, but I do know that this is something that is common with this new release of the wide release Autopilot software 2020.44 and 44.10.1. So that is a concern and something that they need to work on. So I just wanted to do a quick update on that, because I thought that the 10.1 had kind of taken away that problem, but in fact I have multiple times now seen examples of where that is still a problem. So I'm still really hoping that we get the full self-driving beta and I can start doing testing with that, because I do know that the rewrite has all kinds of functionality updates for this, and probably avoids certain scenarios like that where it can actually see more things in time. So it'll see a lot of things going on at the same time and be able to evaluate that more fully, rather than just that initial shock of a car coming from the other direction. Of course they're coming from the other direction, that is expected because they are in the other lane, so it's not something to be concerned about. And I believe full self-driving does actually take that into consideration and is able to process that event in a much more proper way. Still slows down for school zone lights that are above the street, even though they're not activated. That's a pothole. I really hope that FSD beta will avoid potholes, because I have seen that FSD beta avoids road debris, so that's good, but not sure about potholes. So anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.